Hi, everybody. Welcome to today's edition of the Gamut Network. An incredibly interesting story we have on the show today. This amazing young woman named Maria came to us from Venezuela and has a really powerful story to share. So, with that, hi, Maria. How are you?
How are you, Sammy?
Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too.
I'm really excited to have you on the show. Can you go back to tell us about your journey from growing up in Venezuela and then coming to the United States and kind of what happened as it relates to your disability?
Yes, I was born and raised in Caracas, Venezuela. Um, there, I was living with my mom. My mom and my dad, they're separated, but we're a family that stayed together even though. And I was studying fashion design back in 2013 when I had a car accident.
Mm.
And due to the car accident, I end up paralyzed from the waist down. And I remember I spent 1 month in ICU because my lungs collapsed and I couldn't breathe on my own for 1 month.
Mm.
So I had a vent, and then after that month, it was all about figuring out what we were gonna do, because my country, it's not the right place for a person with a disability, especially because my parents, when I was 24 years old, I was about to graduate, so they want me to continue with my life. So they decided to come to the States, Miami, because they knew a doctor here, Dr. Bart Green, and they knew the physical therapy will be much better here than there.
I have a question. When you say about the Venezuela, you couldn't manage disability as well as the United States. Is that from a medical perspective or also a physical perspective in terms of navigating around?
I couldn't be as independent as I am here.
Yes.
Because the streets are not good. There's a lot of bad things going on there right now. Medical stuff, I have visited my mom and my dad, and it's a mess. I mean, the power goes out, and once I took up in my apartment for a week because the elevator didn't work.
Oh.
And I couldn't go out. So
wow. Okay. So your parents said, for your best interest, we should send her to the United States to this doctor that they knew of.
Yeah.
Okay. And the doctor was in Miami?
Yes.
Okay. So take us from your did they come over to the United States with you? How did that work?
Well, the first 2 years, I would say, my family took turns, because they didn't really wanted me to leave me alone because I wasn't ready yet. So they took turns. My mom would spend 2 months with me, then my dad, then my sister or my brother. And that was for about 2 years. Then when I finally decided, like, this is it, I can live on my own. And the only missing thing that I was having, it was that I didn't know how to drive. So I learned how to drive, and that was it. I sent them home.
Oh my gosh. So you're living on your own now in Miami.
Well, I live in now with my husband because I got married.
Beautiful. Congratulations. How wonderful.
Yeah, I got married almost 4 months ago.
Oh my gosh, a newlywed. How beautiful. So now when you came to the United States and were going to meet with this doctor, did you think that he was going to say, we will fix you?
Yeah.
You will walk again? Tell me about what happened with that.
I remember the day, it was October 3rd of 2013. And I was in this medical office and waiting for, I didn't saw Dr. Green. I saw another doctor because Dr. Green is a neurosurgeon. So I didn't needed surgery at the moment. So I saw another neurologist, and I was very hopeful. And I was, just like you said, waiting for them to tell me, okay, we're gonna fix you, you're gonna walk again. And he told me, you're never gonna walk again.
I can't even imagine the impact of those words when you had hope. I mean, you literally, came to the United States with this hope that you were going to walk again, and this news was delivered to you. You are in your early 20s and life changed for you. What was that impact like on you?
Well, actually, I will tell you, my life changed that day, because I told him, you will see me walking. And now they see me walking and they cannot believe it. They cannot explain it. And it was my courage, it was my determination to do it. Of course, it took time, it took effort, but I'm doing it. So I believe in the power of the mind, in the power of the heart, and whatever your mind and heart wants, you can achieve it. So
I couldn't agree more, and I'm so thrilled that you said that, because I think that's a key piece to certainly the population that we are speaking to, and also the able-bodied, the typical world, to understand the power of the mind, and those that have true belief in what you made happen. So now, are you walking with assistance, or how did you get to walking?
I can walk with braces. They support my knee because I cannot lock the knee yet. And I walk with a walker, but I can walk on my own. I actually, one of the proudest achievements that I have, it's that I walk the last mile and a half of the Miami Marathon.
Oh my gosh, that is exceptional. That must have been an incredibly emotional moment in your life.
It was.
Wow.
I dreamed it, and I told my therapist, we have to do this. And he was like, nobody has done it. And I was like, well, we're gonna do it. And we did it.
I love that. Congratulations. What an enormous achievement, and such a signifying moment of what you accomplished, especially when others told you that you couldn't and that you weren't going to walk again, is really exceptional. So now you have graduated, and you are a fashion merchandising major. So getting into the world of fashion, tell me what you're doing now.
Well, even though I graduated in fashion, I love fashion, but my passion is marketing. And I would say, if I would want to pursue my career as a fashion merchandiser, I would have to move either LA or New York, which are the biggest cities in terms of fashion. But here in Miami, I'm focused on marketing. So I'm currently doing an internship with, she's an influencer, and she has her own marketing company. So it is a non-paid internship, but I'm learning a lot, and it's something that I love. And it will help me add to my resume.
Absolutely.
At the end, and its experience. So
fantastic. And I'm curious, especially because you majored in fashion and have been interested in fashion even back in Venezuela. What was it like for you to now have a disability and clothing challenges that you probably experienced? That is certainly what launched my career, so to speak, in adaptive fashion, is because of the struggles I witnessed with my son. How talk to me a little bit about what it was like getting dressed now being paralyzed.
I have never worn an adaptable clothing um, because I'm very independent and I have upper body strength.
I mean, we see that with those gorgeous arms.
But I, I must confess, at the beginning it was a struggle because I'm in love with fashion, so I had to find another way or a new way to dress myself because now I was on a chair, so it was different. So the first years it was horrible. Every time I went to the mall with my mom, I end up crying because I was thinking about the Maria standing, the Maria walking. So I had to figure out on my own what best suit me. And now I can buy clothes online and I know what it fits me and what looks good on me. But it took me time.
Mm. Did you experience that notion of that you were Maria before your accident and your style and how you wanted to show the world your personality through your clothing, and then having become paralyzed and struggling with finding that? Did you feel any lack of confidence in that you could no longer have the style that you had, which now, so thankfully, you've gotten back? But I know there's a big issue between the lack of being able to dress yourself or have clothing options and your confidence in and how you present yourself.
At the beginning, I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to seen by people. It took me years to not, I would say 2 years to post a picture on Instagram of myself on the wheelchair. It was always videos of my therapy or whatever. And now I can show myself to the world as I am, and I'm not ashamed of it.
And we need to get you into pop culture so people can see this gorgeous woman who happens to have a disability as a side situation. But I want people to be able to see the amazingly accomplished and beautiful and strong woman. You are the absolute definition of a model, of what a model should be, is you. And so we're going to do what we can do to get you seen, because you need to be out there.
Thank you.
So I just love your energy. I love your passion, and I'm particularly excited to ask you the final question because I really think it's going to resonate with you. But I am a big believer in a vision board and manifesting what you want to happen in your lifetime. So I ask all of my guests, who or what would be on your vision board?
Well, I have my vision board.
Oh, fantastic.
It's on my outside of my bedroom, and I see it every day. And I put there when I was about to graduate, where do I wanted to do my master's, that I wanted to get married, and I did. How much I want to earn, and I'm getting there. And my dream house, I put everything in there. How that I wanted to be on the runways, I put it there, and I'm getting there. And I see it every day, and I believe I'm a true believer that dreams come true. So if you manifest it and if you think of it, it will come true.
I agree. What a perfect way to end the show. Maria, if people want to get in touch with you, if they have more questions or want to watch your journey, what's the best way for them to connect with you?
Instagram.
Okay.
MAJO _ my last name is TORREALBA.
Okay, we'll make sure to put that in the copy when we go have the interview go live. But it was so wonderful to meet you. You are a ray of sunshine, and I love your positivity, and I think it's absolutely what the world needs right now. So thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
If you would like to be on the Gamut Network, please email us at talent@gamutmanagement.com to tell us why you'd be a great guest. Please also don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the Gamut Network, as well as follow us on social media at Gamut Management. Thank you again, Maria.
Thank you.
Bye.